What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another Roblox Studio tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be adding on to the punching system that I made a few videos back, and I'm going to be making a combo system. Now, like I said, this is going to be adding on to the punching system that I made a little while ago. So if you have not seen that video already, I highly recommend that you go check it out. The punching system will be in the description of that video if you don't want to actually make it. As long with the actual combo system being in the description of this video if you don't want to do any of that. But, you know, as always, I strongly recommend that you do stay and watch and you follow all the instructions and you try and learn so you can continue your development journey. But with all that being said, let's get into this tutorial. Okay, so starting off with this punching system that we made a few videos back, let's go inside of it. And what we're actually going to do is, because there was a few people that were having issues with the animation, so rather than having a set like animations like inside this script, is what we'll do is I'll try and make it a little bit easier for you guys to understand. So we will delete this punch animation and we can actually copy this punching sound. I'll rename this like punch sound max or something like that, because this is going to be the sound that's going to play like at the end of like the combo. So after you've punched a few times, it's going to play a louder punch sound. You don't have to copy your punch sound. You could find like a different punch sound for each one. But yeah, I'll just add a distortion to make it more beefy, you know? Okay, now inside the actual script, I'm going to make a new table. I'm going to call it settings. I'll set this to that. And we can actually copy these two variables and paste them inside this settings table. And make sure we get rid of that local right there. And along with these two variables, we're going to add a few more. We will say cooldown next combo. And this will be the cooldown that you want to be like between combos, so like after the last hit or whatever. I will set this equal to like 1.5 seconds. I think that's pretty good. And then we'll also have max damage, which will be the damage of like the last punch in the chain. I'll have that equal to 35. And I'll also have max combo, which is like how many punches you want to have like in the chain. So I will set this equal to 3. Now I'm also going to have another table inside this settings table. I'm going to call it animations. I'll set this equal to a table, and inside this animations table is where we are going to store the IDs for all of our animations. Okay, so once you have all these variables, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some animations in the toolbox because I don't want to make my own. So I'll cut to when I've found the animations that I want. All right, so I've found a few animations that I like. So what I will do is I'll select the first animation in the sequence. I'm going to right click on it and I'll say save export, and I'll save to Roblox. You can title it whatever you want. Set the creator to you or whatever like group you're making the game that you're making under. And then you save. And now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this ID right here. Just click on this little paper symbol thing. And we can close out of that. And actually, real quick, what we'll do is we'll make an animation just so we can paste it in there. We can copy this ID right here with this little thing before, because that is required for the animations. So I'll paste that in right here, because this will be the first animation in the sequence. This is going to be the second one. And I can paste that, and this will be the third one. And then just delete this ID, because we'll paste the ones that we want. And you can also delete this animation right here. And then upload the second animation in the sequence, then copy the ID and paste it inside the script, then upload the third animation in the sequence, then copy the ID and paste it inside the script. And now we're gonna make one more variable for now, and I'll just have this called combo, and it'll be equal to 0. This will be like the current combo. All right, so now what I'll do is we will be adapting this script. I'll just say settings dot cooldown time and settings dot damage. And now what we can do is I will just delete this right here, and the anim will be equal to instance, or I'll say local animation instance will be equal to instance.new animation. Animation instance.parent will be equal to character, I'll say. Or I'll set the parent equal to the humanoid. And then animation instance dot animation ID will be equal to settings dot animations, and we'll index it with the combo. And then we will say, local anim be equal to humanoid dot animator load animation and the animation instance. And then we can say anim play. Hello everybody, this is the editor, me talking. Sorry to interrupt, but I forgot to add in a line of code. So right after you play this animation, you want to add in this line of code exactly. So just say game.debris add item, and we'll add the animation instance, and after anim.length. All this does is this just deletes the animation after it's done playing, so animations don't build up inside the character and cause lag for your game. All right, back to the video. Then we'll say combo plus equals to 1, and down here at the end of the script we'll say if combo is equal to max, or settings dot max combo, then combo will be equal to 0. And let's copy this, or cut that, Control X, and we'll say if we'll do that down here after we add to the combo. If combo is equal to max combo, or settings max combo, then let's paste this, and we'll say settings dot cooldown next combo, and then else we'll just paste that. Nice. And now for the sound, we'll say if combo is equal to settings dot max combo, then we'll paste that and say punch sound max, and then else to just delete that. Nice. Or we're getting the sound down here. So actually what we can do is we can just copy that little bit, and we can say local sound, and then delete the local right here and right here. And now I think if we just add in a dummy, go to avatar and character, R6 and block, I think if we test this it should work, but I very much could be wrong. So let's see here. So if I punch it, it works, and nice. It actually works. I'm very surprised that this actually worked for the first try. But yeah, no, that works perfectly. So, I mean, yeah, I guess that's gonna do it for this video, since I got to work first try, which I'm very surprised by. If you guys have seen any of my other tutorials, it usually takes me a few tries to actually get this to work. But yeah, no, if you made it to the end of the video, even though it was pretty short, I really appreciate it. This combo system will be in the description if you want to get it to compare or just use or whatever. It's gonna be in the description. I mean, thanks again for making it to the end of this video. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would mean the absolute world to me. Make sure you guys comment any ideas or any tutorials that you'd like to see. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Goodbye.